The most beautiful idea in mathematics is the transfinite ordinals. These were the number system invented by Georg Cantor about counting beyond infinity. Just the idea of counting beyond infinity. I mean, you count through the ordinary numbers, the natural numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And then you're not done because after that comes omega and then omega plus 1 and omega plus 2 and so on. And you can always add 1. And so, of course, after you count through all those numbers of the form omega plus n, then you get to omega plus omega, the first number after all those. And then comes omega plus 1, and so on. You can always add 1. And so you can just keep counting through the ordinals. It never ends. Eventually you get to omega times 3, omega times 4, and so on. And then the limit of those numbers, the first number that comes after all those numbers, will be omega squared. And this one is the first compound limit ordinal because it's a limit ordinal is one of these numbers, an ordinal, that doesn't have an immediate predecessor like omega and omega times 2, omega times 3. Those are all limit ordinals. But omega squared is a limit ordinal, but it's also a limit of limit ordinals because the omega times 3, omega times 4, and so on, those are all limit ordinals that limit up to omega squared. And then, of course, you form omega squared plus 1, and then omega squared plus 2, and so on. And it never stops. And it's just absolutely beautiful and amazing. And furthermore, forms the foundation for these transfinite recursive constructions that came later. I mean, starting with the Cantor-Bendixson theorem that I mentioned. And continuing with the construction of the V hierarchy, and Gödel's constructible universe is built this way, and Zermelo's proof of the well-order principle using the axiom of choice is a transfinite recursive construction, and so the idea of just counting past infinity is so simple and elegant and has led to so much fascinating mathematics.